I'm Gavin Cameron, and I escaped from there before Cameron could cut me. Now, let's clear up a couple of things just before we begin the gig proper. Who here saw the poster, saw Lady GavGav, and thought I'd be a cross-dresser or a Lady GavGav tribute act? Lady GavGav is actually my Twitter handle, which I might regret telling you, depending how this gig goes. Second matter I need to clear up is, how many of you saw me walk on stage and thought, what's a phone salesman doing up there? Well, I'm a student, I'm a mature student, so I thought I would look the part. That, and I've got a gig after this one at a fetish club. I said to me, Gav, you do know you're going to get tied up, don't you? And I thought, aha, I'll save time and do it myself. So yes, indeed I am a student, a returning student after quite a long gap. I first went to uni straight from school in 2002. All I needed was an A in higher maths and had my sights set on Edinburgh University. That A in higher maths. I got an F. But not to worry, I had other grades, I had other plans, and one other place would take me unconditionally. Paisley. It's a place that's now known as the University of the West of Scotland. I don't know whether any of you here know it, but it's a name I think is punching a little bit above its weight. Like a charismatic cyclist towing a caravan. I was studying for a BSc in music technology. You get to write music, you get to shoot videos, you get to set up equipment. You also get to be treated as an unpaid repairman by friends and family because you're good at all that technology stuff. But yeah, over the last 10 years or so, my interest in sound production has faded away. Yeah, I thought I'd throw that into the mix. And now I write fiction and poetry. It's quite a departure, even I can't fully explain it. It's like, inside my head, it's like little HMV's closed down and Waterstones is reopened. So after I've been writing a few years, I decided to apply for the MLit Writing Practice and Study course at Dundee. Well, I say apply for, it was more like a begging letter. Dear Professor, got my best crayons out and everything. Dear Professor, I really want to come on your course. I only started writing when I was 26, so I only have a C in higher English, but I'm told I'm really good. Even closed a little poem I wrote. A young Twitter user called Mick tried to post a patrol limerick. He had to trim it for the character limit. They let me in. Presumably they needed somebody to make the lifelong writers like Goose. What I've discovered though, English isn't like most subjects. We're not necessarily looking for answers, we're constantly questioning. You never hear a mathematician say, what if 10 times 10 equaled 150? So what you do in an average MLit class is you submit work and you give frank feedback. Well, in fact, you give everyone feedback, not just Frank. Though to be fair, Frank is a terrible writer. So let's say I was submitting this gig material in class. Someone might say, well, you describe the uni as punching above its weight, and then as a mixed metaphor, and, you know, it's just not working, you know? You described it as punching above its weight, then like a cyclist towing a caravan, needless repetition, mixed metaphor, needless repetition. And also, they're quite good at reading filthy themes into your work. I'll give you an example of a story I submitted. It was about a therapist who helps his patients by tickling them. And as the story goes on, he convinces his landlord to have a few of these sessions. So that was it, just one man tickling another for completely legitimate medical purposes. And the filth I got back from that. But it's not just classwork. In the MLit, public performance is a very important element of it. But I think we writers have one great advantage here because we're allowed to take the words on stage with us, whereas if you're an actor, a comic, a musician, you've got to memorise them. You never see a pop star come out and go, hang on Wembley Stadium! Poker face, poker face. A little bit of the tribute there, just for those who accidentally wandered in. And it's not just fiction writing either on the MLit. You can also do book reviews for Dundee University Review of the Arts. Now, if you think class feedback is harsh, oof, this is many, many times worse. You submit what you think is a great review, or indeed a scathing review, but well written, and it comes back with about 600 corrections, ranging from, not quite sure what you mean here, right down to semicolon required in this sentence. Always expect to read, oh for God's sake, Gavin, are you thick or what? At least I don't try to read filthy things into your reviews. As a returning student, I knew I could never quite recapture the first time at uni when there was this magical place, this brand new concept. But there are a few positives. For instance, the real reason I'm dressed like this is because I have a full-time job and I'm studying part-time. I'm halfway through the MLit. And let's be blunt, it helps pay the fees. And that means no more student loan debt. Yeah, okay, that is the right reaction, isn't it? It's not a great positive, but I remember it took me years to pay off Paisley because I had an F in maths and couldn't do the sums. F in maths, eh? So I've got to leave you in a minute. I've got to go and do that fetish club gig. I'm not looking forward to it, can you tell? Don't know how I got roped into it again. No, it's nice. But do you know why I hate doing stand-up at fetish clubs? I'll tell you why. They steal all your gags.